What's going on, guys? I'm from Basic Fishing, back with another video. And you guys are watching this on a Friday, which means, hold on. Oh, there we go. Which means tomorrow's Christmas Eve. And then the day after that is the day that Santa comes, and it's Christmas. So, forget what I was going to say. Oh yeah, you guys are watching this on a Friday. So, I'm filming this on a Sunday. I figured I'd film this right now because I don't know when I'm going to have time, honestly, to film it. So, you know what? I'm going to do it now. I have so much to do today. I feel like in every single video I've mentioned that I'm going to work on Christmas gifts. And I wasn't lying, but I just have so many Christmas gifts to work on that it's taken me up until the very last week to finish this one particular Christmas gift that I started in November. It's taken me the last week to necessarily finish it. Anyways, yes. I was going to do a vlog yesterday. I had my holiday choir concert yesterday. I was going to do a vlog. My mom filmed a couple of songs. My favorite was Carol of the Bells that we did. But you see, I couldn't get the clips to my phone for some reason. So that's not going to happen. But still pretty fun. I got so nervous the first 5 minutes because we walked out there. We weren't already on the stage when the audience came in, and yeah, it was nerve-wracking. But anyways, we are going to be talking about how to catch carp. There's actually quite a bit for carp. Alright. So one thing that you guys need to know about carp. They are extremely hard to catch. I've never caught a carp in my life. I've seen carp. I've never caught a carp. And, yeah, they are very, very hard to hook. If you hook one, it's probably by accident, and you didn't need to. There are two variants of common carp. There's the mirror carp, which has larger scales, and there's the leather carp, which has basically no scales except for near the top of the dorsal fin, or near the bottom of the dorsal fin. Carp travel in schools, so if you guys have ever been to, I'm trying to think of a good place here in Pennsylvania, Pymatuning. If you guys have ever visited Pymatuning, I might do a vlog when we go over there for the summer, but if you guys have ever gone to Pymatuning in Pennsylvania, that's basically where the ducks walk on the backs of carp. It is a super cool experience. If you guys have not gone there, I highly suggest you do, because there's just carp lined up, and you buy bread and you feed it to them, and it's really cool. There's some big carp too. I've seen a carp, it's like probably this big. Like they get big. Like, that's not an exaggeration. They get big down there, and they get fat too. Yeah. You typically, when you're there, you typically see them like kind of beat up a little bit because they basically run each other into the walls trying to get bread and all that stuff. But yeah, they travel in schools, so if you see one carp necessarily by itself, there's either not many, or not, there's most likely not much far behind from it, or that's not a carp. Even if it's just in schools of 3. They spawn in shallow water in the spring, and they annually migrate into Lake Michigan's Grand Traverse Bay. Now here in Pennsylvania, the major lake that is here is Lake Erie, and yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Now, carp are, considering how hard they are to hook, they are fairly popular among anglers. I think what would be a really cool experience is just spending the day and targeting just carp. I think that would be a super cool thing to do. Is just target a certain species of fish. Like, let's say over the summer, one day you go out and you want to target perch. That's not very uncommon. That's fairly popular. People go out and they catch perch and they have a fish fry. But I think it'd just be cool to, just, they are member. I don't know what I wrote. It says that's an N. They are members of the minnow family. I didn't know that. One thing about carp is, along with many other prehistoric fish, they can live for decades. Carp are one of those fish that are like prehistoric, like the alligator gar and sturgeon and all that stuff. But not many people know a lot about them. People can't just talk there are some people that can't talk. Most people I can't speak today. Most people can't talk your ear off about carp. Now for bass, that's a whole other story. I can do that with bass, but I don't know. It's just a specialty that some people have. They are omnivores. They feed on vegetation and all that stuff. So if there's a pond that has no vegetation, guess what? There's not going to be any carp there. There might be, but that carp is most likely close to being dead. Typically, the female can lay over 1 million eggs in one season. Now, think about that. Think about how, if it can lay over 1 million eggs in one season, and let's say they're all hatch. Imagine how big the population of carp is. Now, obviously, a very, very, very heavy number of those eggs don't make it. They either get eaten or whatever. They just don't make it. Because it's not every day that you hear, oh, the carp population is way too large. Like, we need it out back. You don't hear that. It's actually very rare for people to catch carp unless you are specifically targeting them. They like quiet, shallow waters with a soft bottom and dense vegetation. Vegetation, obviously, so that they can hide and so that they can feed. I went to a pond once. It's actually my cousin's pond that you guys saw me fish at. They had three carp in there. These carp were big. I've only seen 2 recently. Ever since I've been up there last and looked in the pond, I've only seen the 2. But they still traveled together. It's not like you saw just one and the other. Some tips is that they are strong fish, so if you hook into one, be prepared for a fight, and just hope that your rod hangs in there. Some bait that you guys could use are dough balls, worms, and bread. Corn is a really good bait that people use. Chum the water before you fish for carp. That way, you should have your bait hanging there. The carp aren't going to swim super fast to just attack the bait. If it sits in front of their face, they're going to go after it. But they're not going to follow it in and bite it. They're very slow creatures. They kind of glide through the water. Expect a waiting game. That's very true. I've seen videos where people are there for hours and they only catch one carp. Like, don't reel in super fast. You just expect the bait to just stay there. Don't move it. Just kind of jerk it up and down, but don't reel in. Every, second. If you see ducks or geese, fish near them. Carp have been known to follow ducks. I'm guessing that's just kind of a instinct that they're born with. Use black hooks and circle hooks. Circle hooks I would agree with. Because if you've ever seen a carp's mouth, their head is like this big and their mouth is like that big. Like, they have very small circular mouths. So if it's gonna hook into it, you want to be prepared to jerk back and be able to hook it. And like I said, corn works really, really well. So does bread. But the thing with bread is that once it hits water, it's just gonna deteriorate and not be very good. So yeah, man, By the time this video is going up, Christmas is in 2 days. That's crazy to think. And then next weekend is New Year. Like, 2016 is coming to an end. So yeah. One word of advice that I have learned the hard way, and I actually kind of need to do it soon. I've been working out for the last couple of days, and actually I've seen an improvement in my mood. Here's the thing. Don't be one of those people that make New Year's resolutions. Don't do it. You're not going to complete your New Year's resolution. You know it. I know it. You're not going to complete it. You know why? Because you put yourself in such a big position. You're like, all right, January 1st. Okay, that's a Monday. So I have to go. It might be a Sunday. I don't know. So you have to go, and you're like, all right, I have to work out. I have to eat a salad. No. Start now. All you have is the present. But start now. That way, when January 1st comes, guess what? You can just be like, oh, it's just a new day. I'll eat healthy. I've been doing that for the last week or so. Well, that's no big deal. Because now I'm in a circuit where, like, oh, I have to work out today. You know, now I have to do 2 workouts tonight because I missed Friday. But, you know, it's whatever. I'm gonna work on Christmas gifts and watch Netflix. Yeah. I have a lot to work on. And I have math homework. Alright, whatever. I hope you guys have a great day, great morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. Great evening, whenever you're watching this video. And as always, I will see you next video, which will be Friday. Which, it might not be Friday. I don't know if I haven't decided if I'm going to do a holiday vlog yet. I probably won't. Since I'm basically doing Christmas on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I don't know. I might do like a what did I get for Christmas type video, but I don't want to seem like, I don't know. Have a great day, guys.